Today we're going to do a reaction video, little podcast style reaction video, and Chris and I just have fun with this stuff. So we want to bring in a video that was done by CNBC. I'm going to have a link in the description, and it is the Redfin CEO, Glenn Kelman's going to be in here talking about it's kind of some tough stuff on the housing market, right?
A little bit.
Yeah,
but he'll dive in, but he's got some important things to say, so I think we should check it out.
Let's react to what's happening, folks. All right, everybody, what's up? I am Rob Howe with Elite Realty, and today I got my guy right here, Chris Chapman. Chappie, we call him Chappie because, well, that's how I know you from tennis, right?
From tennis, yeah. Partners on the tennis team, winning national championships.
Tell me where you work there, Chris.
I'm at Home Realty Center.
You've been doing that for how long?
Doing that about 4 years now. But
4 years.
Buying and selling homes for over 20 years in Las Vegas, originally from San Diego, but Vegas is home. I feel I am a Las Vegan now at this point.
Yeah, definitely. You get to the 10+ year part.
I get grandfathered in now.
Today we're going to do a reaction video. Let's react to what's happening, folks.
Joining us now is Redfin CEO.
He's joining us.
Glenn Kelman. Glenn, welcome back. Good to see you.
Glenn,
look at that smile. Are you the Joker or the CEO of Redfin?
You know, these prime mortgage rates are wreaking havoc on the housing market. They're a disaster.
Hell of a smile.
How
big
of a disaster is it right now?
Yeah, what disaster?
Well, it's been a slow building disaster, so I don't think it feels more apocalyptic now than it did 4 months ago. The housing market is just taking a beating because of stability as at a 4-decade low.
Yeah, it looks like a slow burn.
Yeah.
And so at some point we just need to catch
help
a
us
break
out
from
a
the
little
Federal
bit.
Reserve, and that doesn't.
4-decade low on the housing affordability. Yeah, that's a bummer.
That's not good.
That's a bummer, right?
That's a drag.
That's definitely a drag. And you know, certainly as realtors, if we're honest, we have felt it in our business. I think any agent, even the most successful ones, will tell you that they're feeling it in their business.
It's been a challenge.
Yeah. So, but I think he goes on to talk about some smart things, and also people are always needing to move and sell. So, you know, this is why we do these videos, so we can try to help people in these tough times, because there are some positives here to be had. Let's see what else he has to say.
Doesn't seem likely to happen in 2023.
Is it having the desired effect on prices, on rents, given it's also coming up against this backdrop of super low inventories?
Before he answers that, I'm just going to say, is this having an effect on the prices and the rents? Well, when we just specifically speak of Las Vegas, it hasn't really shown up on the shore all that hard. It started to last year. I think if you remember about this time last year, it was like, oh, what's happening, right? But it was only the interest rate
which went off.
Yeah, it really died down. It was the sign of, but then suddenly it took back off. We got back up to the highs. And so Las Vegas hasn't felt the brunt of this. So I think before he answers that, I just want to say, this is what's important to me. It's different in every state.
Market's different. In Las Vegas, there's still a multitude of people that want to live in Vegas, take advantage of the tax benefits, and springtime tends to be a monster in Vegas. And that's traditionally, depending on no matter what the market is, it's always very strong in Vegas.
Yeah. So now we're heading out of summertime, and we may start to feel some of these effects. I think we are. In all my videos, I'm talking about what I'm seeing, but we're not talking about the sky falling. I think in other areas it's concerning. So let's see what else he has to say.
That is the problem. So it has certainly depressed employment in the real estate sector, but it hasn't hurt prices. Prices keep going up. Usually in a downturn like 2008, people don't want to sell, but they have to sell because foreclosure is imminent. In this case, we have had a soft landing. The rest of the economy is doing well. People are not in dire economic straits. And with a 3% mortgage, there's no way they're going to put that house on the market. So we've...
hold on there, bud. Hey.
Hey-oh.
I don't know. He just said there's no way.
No way.
And I don't think he really meant it in this way, but he said it. He said there's no way people are going to put their houses on the market when they have 3% mortgages and whatnot. But he alluded to the things that could happen to people. For example, if economy turns in a tougher direction and people aren't getting paid and they lose their jobs, I mean, what are they going to do?
Rob, are you talking foreclosures?
I am. So what do you do if you're that person and that situation starts to arise?
If you're in tough times, you're going to have to sell and you're going to have to take what you can get,
right?
Which the prices are still strong, so you're going to make a chunk.
Thank you, because when he says no way, I say no way my ass. Because the first thing I would do is call somebody like myself or Chris and say, you know what, let's get this property on the market so I can cash out with equity, even if it isn't what yesterday's equity it was. Certainly in Las Vegas, Nevada, your house, unless you bought it very recently,
right?
You probably have equity in the home. And you should probably go ahead and take that money out, use it towards a rental for a while until you can get back. I mean, if you're really going to lose the home,
don't do that.
Don't do that. So
call one of us.
Right.
If you bought the house in the past, 3 or more years, obviously maybe not 2023, but before that.
Right.
And you'll come out ahead and come out with a chunk. So
yeah. So
it'll be advantageous for you.
Absolutely. And that's why I say no way my ass. Now, I don't think this is coming in any numbers, but we're going to talk about that in a live video about foreclosures. So make sure to, check out our social media. By the way, what is your social media there, Chris?
I am chris.sells.vegas on Instagram, and then on YouTube, chris.chapman. Chapman.
All right.
On YouTube.
All right, cool. And you can, of course, find me as Rob Howe Realtor or Rockstar Realtor. Rob Howe, H-A-U. All right. Let's keep going.
Sales volume, but an upturn in prices. And that means that the sales volume crimp is just going to last a long, long time.
Yeah, we've had some
sales volume
in the
is an
realty
issue.
Business suggest that
sure is.
Ongoing demographic trends, marriages, having kids, going to college, even dying, means that the industry.
Are you talking about Sun City Summerlin, sir?
Which we coexisted with
have to cut
a couple
that part
decades ago. I wonder if
I don't want to
might leave that one in.
No, I mean, if you look at the number of
it's reality.
sales in the United States,
it's part of life.
Between 4 and 6 million. During the pandemic, it actually went to a 6.5 million.
And that's what he's saying. We're laughing, but that's what he's saying. Hey, isn't it true that there are these reasons people sell? That even in a market where it's not the greatest, they're going to sell, they're going to need to buy. One of the things we can touch on is certainly people are coming to Las Vegas for a soft landing. Speaking of a soft landing, if the economy is going to have one, I don't know. But if you're looking for a place that you've been in New Jersey or you've been in New York, Pennsylvania, California, your soft landing spot is a place like Vegas. So that's why in the long run, I really think, we're doing good and why we have been doing good. Now the volume is down. They did mention that is a definite thing and definite concern. And it's why our business is not the same.
Right.
We just don't have the same volume. But if you're clicking along and hardworking, you're finding people out there that need to buy, need to sell. And that's what's happening.
Right.
So here we go.
An annualized rate, nearly 7, but it's never gone below 4 since we've been tracking it. And the population is about 10% larger than the last time we hit that low, which was in 2008.
Let's hope it doesn't, huh?
So we are now at the most basic level of Maslow's hierarchy, where shelter is a human need.
I'm gonna have to Google search Maslow's hierarchy. Sorry, I'm not up to date on that.
On that theory.
Glenn.
Or there's a death in the family. So those are the only reasons that people are moving. I wouldn't call that a Goldilocks scenario. I would call that rock bottom. But that's where we are right now. And the only relief is that it can't
Vegas
go
is
much
up.
lower. We haven't seen
it's the green light.
3.7 million homes.
You could try Orlando or Sacramento. I wouldn't try Sacramento. It's a little bit on the inland side.
So then, Glenn, how are you thinking about and planning your business around 2024? Is it a recovery year for real estate? Are you making moves in anticipation around hiring agents, or
I want to know
more downbeat?
Do you remember when Rambo was asked, Rambo, how will you live?
That's an interesting reference.
Day by day. That's how we're planning this business.
See, he could be the Joker.
3, 6, 9 months out. What we face right now is
this is true.
7.5% mortgages, 4 million annualized home sales rate, We're living in the now. And if things get better, that'll all be upside in the business.
That's
how is
right.
your business dealing with the changing rate environment? Can you be profitable? Can you make money in a down market like this?
Of course.
We can. We just have to reduce our costs. And so what we've done
This is sad
cut
part.
non-core businesses.
Sad part. Everybody
laid off some people, which I still
Lay
feel
off.
ashamed about.
Oh, he's
It's
ashamed.
put us in a position where
I understand,
as
sir.
we take market share, we can build a profitable business. But there's no free lunch here. We have to take someone else's lunch to be able to grow. Because
Well, sometimes if you go for the continuing education, you get a free lunch. When you go to the meetings, you get a free lunch.
We can get free lunches.
Yeah. So
Just pretend you're going to list your home with us. We'll buy you a free lunch.
Buy it lunch, great.
That's
We got a lot of options over here in Summerlin, let me tell you.
Maybe I
we can
shouldn't
go
tell people
vegan.
that.
We can. Hey,
Yeah.
you want meat? We got Brazilian steakhouses.
That's right.
But back to the point that he was just talking about. Would you? Yes, the interest rate is high, of course. But would you rather rent and keep paying somebody else's mortgage, or get into something and then refinance when you have an opportunity?
Well, that's a big question. I think what I'd want to be doing personally is I'd be looking for a great spot to where these sellers are going to want to make deals.
Which
And
is in the winter time, which we're coming up the fall and winter time.
This is exactly what I'm going to allude to. So if you're a buyer out there and you're thinking about doing this, what I would be doing is leaving my options as open as possible. So yeah, I'd go get pre-qualified if I could. And then what I'd do is I'd take a look at what's happening in the market. If I can go out there and make myself a deal where the seller is paying some costs for me, buying down an interest rate for me, and maybe I'm getting a little off the price.
Right.
Well, boy, that sounds
Not only a fair deal, but a good deal.
Yeah, that sounds like where I'd want to be. And certainly I do not want to be renting. Some people are just not renters. If that's you, well, then you need to call an agent like myself or Chris
Definitely.
to get on it. I understand, though, that for many people, especially some new first home buyers and things like that, it's just too difficult. We're talking about a lot of complication for some people.
They just see so many roadblocks in front of them that they're apprehensive. Just understand.
And especially when we're talking about, refining the rate later, we can't guarantee as an agent that that's going to happen in a timely manner. So yes, I do think that it's going to happen, but get your best deal on the front end. Right. That's my advice. And so anyway, folks, I hope you enjoyed this reaction video to what's happening with the housing market. As you can see, we still think Las Vegas is going to be a strong place for real estate overall. The way I look at it is strong, stay strong. Okay. We know that, like, for example, in Las Vegas, we have Summerlin, and that's the most popular, the highest, value area.
Right.
In all of
which helps extend and touch everything around it.
Right. So if you're living around Summerlin, your values go up. No matter what happens with the market, if the market softens up a little bit, we lose some percentage on values. Summerlin stays strong.
Right.
It will be the strongest. So strong, stay strong, and that's what Vegas is right now, and will be for the future. This is something I very, very strongly believe in. I'm sure you do too.
Absolutely. The CNBC graphic also stated that as well.
We're still in the green. And that's why we'll do some more reaction videos. This is something I want to keep bringing to, and I want to keep bringing Chris in and some others. Don't tell him. I'm going to cheat on him a little bit. No, but, because I see so many silly videos out there, and especially the ones that downgrade Vegas.
Right. Vegas is an awesome place to live. It's an awesome place to retire. I have so many clients that are, just recently, Brooklyn, only
They're
rented.
done with Brooklyn.
They're done with Brooklyn. They're done with the snow. They want to move out here.
Yep.
Another family, they're semi-close to retirement out of Pennsylvania. Done with that. Done with the snow again.
Yep.
They want to come live in Vegas. And
so we're a landing spot. We are the soft landing spot. And that is because financially it makes sense for people. So even though it might be slower around here in Vegas, and Chris and I got to work harder to get our business, life continues on, and I think Vegas is going to end up staying strong, stay strong. So folks, again, Chris Chapman over here, Home Realty Center. I'm Rob Howe with Elite Realty, and I'm all about houses and you. And now you know how we react to videos on the YouTube on YouTube.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Have a great day, everybody. Hey, make sure to like and subscribe the channel and go to Chris's channel too, Chris.Chapman. Make sure you're on our channels and check us out, Chris.Chapman on YouTube, and myself, of course. You're on my channel now, so I hope you subscribe to it. Like, tell us where we got it wrong.
Please do.
Yeah, tell this guy how wrong he is. All right, folks. Have a great day.